What if I told you that one fragrance could define timeless masculinity? A scent that has stood the test of time, worn by gentlemen across generations. Some colognes come and go, trends rise and fade, but a true classic? That's something different. It's more than just a scent. It's a signature, a quiet declaration of confidence, style, and refinement. Today, we're taking a deep dive into Guerlain Vetiver, an iconic fragrance that blends freshness, earthiness, and masculine elegance into one unforgettable bottle. And by the end of this video, you'll know exactly why this fragrance still reigns supreme after more than 6 decades. So if you're a fragrance lover, stick around, and don't forget to hit like and subscribe for more in-depth reviews. To understand Guerlain Vetiver, we need to go back to a time when true craftsmanship defined a fragrance, not just marketing hype. It was 1959 when Guerlain released this masterpiece, and from the moment it hit the market, it became something more than just a cologne. It was a statement, a scent built for the kind of man who doesn't chase trends. He sets them. But what makes it special? Guerlain, a house with over a century of perfumery expertise, designed Vetiver as an homage to the freshness of nature. It wasn't just about smelling good, it was about capturing a feeling, that clean green earthiness after a summer rain, the quiet strength of a man who moves with purpose, the effortless sophistication of a crisp white shirt and a well-fitted suit. At the heart of it all was Jean-Paul Guerlain, the visionary behind this fragrance. He took Vetiver, a classic note long associated with rugged masculinity, and modernized it with a fresh, citrusy twist. The result? A fragrance that smells like class, confidence, and charisma, all bottled into one. And more than 60 years later, it still stands tall. But why? Well, let's break it down, note by note. A great fragrance isn't just a scent, it's an experience. And Guerlain Vetiver, it's got layers, depth, and a personality all its own. Let's break it down. Right from the first spray, you're hit with the top notes. Bright, crisp, and undeniably fresh. Bergamot, lemon, and neroli come together like the first breath of morning air, clean, invigorating, and full of life. This isn't just citrus for the sake of being citrus. It's refined, balanced, and never overwhelming. Then, as it settles, the heart of the fragrance takes over. And this is where Vetiver earns its name. The star ingredient, Vetiver itself, steps forward, bold and earthy, but with a touch of elegance. It's grassy, slightly smoky, and perfectly complemented by a warm blend of spices like nutmeg and coriander. This is where the fragrance deepens, where it becomes more than just fresh, it becomes sophisticated. Finally, the dry down. This is where the magic happens. As the top fades and the heart settles, the base notes emerge, revealing a smooth, masculine warmth. Tobacco, tonka bean, and subtle leather undertones wrap around the Vetiver, giving it that timeless, gentlemanly edge. It's not sweet. It's not overpowering. It's balanced, classic, and quietly confident. From top to base, Guerlain Vetiver isn't just another green fragrance. It's fresh, earthy, and effortlessly elegant. A scent that tells a story from the very first spray to the final lingering note. A great fragrance isn't just about how it smells. It's about how it performs. Because let's be honest, what's the point of a masterpiece if it fades away before anyone notices? So how does Guerlain Vetiver hold up when it comes to longevity, projection, and versatility? First, longevity. This is where classic fragrances often outshine modern ones, and Vetiver is no exception. On most skin types, you're looking at a solid 6 to 8 hours, sometimes even longer if you apply it right. The opening fades after the first hour, but that signature Vetiver and tobacco base, that sticks around, leaving a lasting, elegant impression. Next, projection. Now, Guerlain Vetiver isn't the kind of scent that fills a room before you enter. It's not trying to be loud or flashy. Instead, it creates an aura, a refined scent bubble that stays close but noticeable. In the first 2 hours, it projects beautifully, just enough for people around you to catch a whiff and think, "Now that's a man who knows what he's doing." After that, it settles into more of a skin scent, intimate yet present. And then there's versatility. This is where Vetiver really shines. It's fresh and clean enough for daytime wear, perfect for the office, casual outings, or even a classy brunch. But it's also deep and sophisticated enough for evening settings, especially when worn with confidence. Season-wise, it thrives in spring and summer, but that earthy, spicy depth means it can work in fall too. Winter? Maybe not its strongest suit, but in the right setting, it still holds its own. So does Guerlain Vetiver check all the boxes? Longevity, solid. Projection, classy and refined. Versatility, almost unmatched. But what kind of man wears this fragrance? Let's talk about that next. Vetiver is a legendary note in men's fragrances, but not all vetivers are created equal. Some are smoky and rugged, others are fresh and citrusy. So where does Guerlain Vetiver stand in the lineup? Let's start with Tom Ford Grey Vetiver. This one is smoother, more modern, and leans into a cleaner, almost creamy interpretation of vetiver. If Guerlain Vetiver is a tailored linen suit on a warm day, Grey Vetiver is the polished blazer, more refined, less earthy, and a touch more luxurious. Then there's Terre d'Hermès. Now, this one takes vetiver in a different direction, spicier, more mineral-like, with that signature orange zest. If you want something bolder and more contemporary, Terre d'Hermès might be your pick. But if you want that effortless classic freshness, Guerlain Vetiver stays undefeated. And what about Roja Parfums Vetiver? We're talking high-end luxury here, deeper, richer, and way more opulent. But let's be real, it comes with a luxury price tag too. Guerlain Vetiver, on the other hand, delivers timeless class without breaking the bank. At the end of the day, Guerlain Vetiver isn't just another vetiver fragrance, it's one of the blueprints. The one that balances freshness, spice, and earthiness better than almost anything else on the market. So, after everything we've broken down, the history, the scent, the performance, and the comparisons, is Guerlain Vetiver worth it? And more importantly, who should wear it? Let's start with the price. Compared to many designer and niche vetiver fragrances, Guerlain Vetiver is an absolute steal. You're getting a timeless, masterfully crafted scent from one of the greatest perfume houses in history, at a fraction of what some brands charge. But price aside, this isn't just a fragrance. It's a statement. It's not loud, not trendy, not trying to impress anyone but yourself. It's for the man who moves with quiet confidence, who values sophistication over flash. So, who should wear it? If you appreciate timeless style, if you love fresh yet grounded fragrances, if you want something effortlessly masculine without being overpowering, this is for you. It's perfect for professionals, for men who appreciate classic colognes but don't want to smell outdated. It's a scent for those who know that real elegance isn't about showing off. It's about showing up with presence and poise. So yes, Guerlain Vetiver is absolutely worth it. But only if you're the kind of man who understands what true class smells like.